Greetings, brothers and sisters. I hope all is well. I believe it's four types of people when it comes to this truth. First type of people, they're in this truth and they're here to stay. They're never leaving and they live under the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments forever to the best of their ability. Second type of people, they get in this truth and it's too much for them and they leave. Third type of people, they don't live it to the best of their abilities, lukewarm. And the fourth, they are the ones that try to overdo it, aka be overzealous, overwise, or overrighteous. And the number four people are the ones that we're going to speak about in this video. Being overrighteous, overwise, or overzealous. Let's get it. So we're going to start off in the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 15, verses 1 through 3. Samuel also said unto Saul, The Lord sent me to anoint thee to be king over his people, over Israel. Now therefore, hearken thou unto the voice of the words of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, I remember that which Amalek did to Israel, how he laid wait for him in the way when he came up from Egypt. Now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that they have, and spare them not, but slay both man and woman, infant and suckling, ox and sheep, camel and ass. This is the Most High telling Saul to destroy everything. The Amalekites, and everything that they own. Women, children, everybody. That's for you people that try to make it seem like the Most High is so loving toward everybody. No, negative. He told Saul to destroy everything, them and everything they stand for and everything that they have. Now we're going to jump down to verses 15 through 23 of chapter 15. And Saul said, They have brought them from the Amalekites, for the people spared the best of sheep and of the oxen to sacrifice unto the Lord thy God, and the rest we have utterly destroyed. See, Saul said, they brought the sheep over here to be sacrificed. You know what I'm saying? To make a sacrifice to the Most High. But the Most High told him to destroy his sheep. Destroy all the Amalekites, their sheep, their cattle, their babies, the women, the men, everybody. But he didn't listen. Let's read on. Then Samuel said unto Saul, Stay, and I will tell thee what the Lord hath said to me this night. And he said unto him, Say on. And Samuel said, When thou wast little in thine own sight, wast thou not made the head of the tribes of Israel? And the Lord anointed thee king over Israel? And the Lord sent thee on a journey and said, Go and utterly destroy the sinners of the Amalekites and fight against them until they be consumed. Wherefore then didst thou not obey the voice of the Lord, but didst fly upon the spoil and didst evil in the sight of the Lord? And Saul said unto Samuel, I have obeyed the voice of the Lord, and have gone the way which the Lord sent me, and have brought Agag, the king of Amalek, Salakia, and have utterly destroyed the Amalekites. But the people took of the spoil, sheep and oxen, the chief of the things which should have been utterly destroyed, to sacrifice unto the Lord thy God in Gilgal. And Samuel said, Hath the Lord as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as in obeying the voice of the Lord? In other words, does the Most High put you obeying what he said over sacrifices? Yeah, he does. So why didn't you obey what he said? In other words, behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams. For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. As you can see, as I just read, that there is a very, very thin line between wicked stubbornness and being over righteous. As you just heard, that Saul thought that he was doing something righteous, but he wasn't. He was really disobeying the Most High, being over wise, thinking that he knew something, but he really didn't know anything. Moving on to the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verses 15 through 19. Verse 15. All things have I seen in the days of my vanity. There is a just man that perisheth in his righteousness, and there is a wicked man that prolongeth his life in his wickedness. Meaning, you know what I'm saying? There's people that, live for the Most High, that die young. That's a possibility. But it's also people that live very wicked, that live long lives. That's a possibility. Be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself? Meaning, being over righteous or over wise comes with destruction. It can come with destruction. Be not overmuch wicked, neither be thou foolish. Why shouldest thou die before thy time? The Most High is comparing being over righteous to being wicked, and being over wise to being foolish. See, the Most High intertwined verses 16 and 17. They're being in comparison with one another, or compared to one another. It is good that thou shouldest take hold of this. Yeah, also from this withdraw not thine hand, for he that feareth Yahweh shall come forth of them all. Meaning, listen to what I'm saying. Make sure you keep these things embedded in your mind, live by them, and never go astray from these things. And the last line of this verse is basically telling you to live in reality and never go overboard. Being over righteous, over wise, or overzealous, in other words. Verse 19, wisdom strengtheneth the wise more than 10 mighty men which are in the city. A wise man is stronger than 10, can do more damage than 10 men in the city. Not being overwise, being wise. Even when it comes to helping people out, giving alms and things of that nature, you're never supposed to be over righteous, over wise, or overzealous. Let me show you. Deuteronomy chapter 16, verses 17. Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 17. Every man shall give as he is able, according to the blessing of the Lord thy God, which he hath given thee. Meaning, don't ever go out of your way being over righteous or overzealous by trying to help somebody out. You know what I'm saying? AKA, an example of that would be like giving your last away. How you gonna give your last away if you need it? You got a family, hypothetically, hopefully nobody's going through this, but hypothetically, you got a family at home. You got your last 10 to go on the meal for your family for the night. Why would you give that away to the person on the street when you got a family to feed? You got your own family to feed. Y'all ain't got nothing else at the house. It's just a hypothetical. You know what I'm saying? See, these things being over righteous and stuff like that, it's of the enemy because it causes you to be beguiled or deceived, you know what I'm saying, into thinking that you're doing the right thing when you're not, because the Most High did not ordain that or tell you to do that, or it's contrary to what the scriptures say. But you believe in your own heart that you're doing the right things when you're not. You know what I'm saying? You're actually going off. Another example of being over righteous would be going out and capturing somebody to do witchcraft, tying her up and stoning her, because you read, hey, the Most High suffers a witch not to live. That's being over righteous. The Most High didn't tell you to do that. We're not living in the ancient times where you were supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? And now you're looking at 25 years. The Most High didn't tell you to do that. The Most High gonna handle them. Vengeance belongs to the Most High. You fight them in the spirit. Well, of course, unless one decides to put their hands on you, stupidly. If you're a coward, you do witchcraft and stuff, you better keep it at that. Don't put your hands on nobody. See, now you in the physical realm now. You got to use your fist to fight now, not spells and curses and stuff. But anyway, yeah, that's neither here or there. But that's over righteousness. Don't do that. That's foolish. The Most High will deal with them at his time, and magnificently they will be punished. The wicked shall not go unpunished. Proverbs 11:21. Another great example of over righteousness would be, the Pharisees in the books of Luke and Matthew that Yahweh Shai, the Mashiach, checked. You dig what I'm saying? For their over righteousness. I'm not going to get too deep into those. I'm not going to go read them, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Those over righteous Pharisees that Yahweh Shai called wicked and rebuked multiple times. People may ask, how do you combat being over righteous, over wise, or overzealous? Well, it's all about keeping the Most High first and everything that you do to the best of your ability in righteousness, while at the same time simultaneously understanding that you are human, while also simultaneously understanding that the Most High is the all-powerful, the omnipotent. You're human, you're going to make mistakes. The Most High don't make those. You don't know everything. The Most High knows everything. Stop trying to jump ahead of the Most High, you know what I'm saying, by thinking you know everything, because that's going to cause you to be over righteous or over wise. You know what I'm saying? Understand that you aren't perfect. That could cause you to be over righteous. You're going to fall short. You're going to go off sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. We're human. So be humble. Understand that you're a human, and understand that the Most High is omnipotent. Just do your best to the best of your ability in righteousness under the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans of Negro descent, Israelite descent, you are the chosen people of the Most High. And not all of our people look like Negroes. But moving on. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 20. Basically telling you that you're human. It's all right. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to make bad decisions. You know what I'm saying? But just make sure you do your best to the best of your ability. Under the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments in righteousness, of course. Here we go. For there is not a just man upon earth that doeth good and sinneth not. Everybody is going to sin. You're not perfect. You dig what I'm saying? No one is. We all going to fumble the ball sometimes. You dig what I'm saying? In life, but that doesn't mean the game is over. It's going to be times where we end up making decisions that we thought were the correct decisions, but they turn out to be incorrect decisions, whether we know it or not. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be times like that. Stay in your place and be what you are, aka a human. Understand what the Most High is and do everything this book tells you to do. Nothing more, nothing less. Balance. Balance. If you're doing less, you're lukewarm or you're doing wickedness. If you do more, you're being over righteous, over wise, or overzealous. Have balance. Nothing more, nothing less. In conclusion, I want to say that there are much more than 10 commandments from the Most High. It's 613 law, statutes, and commandments, not just 10, like what the Christian church teaches you. And lastly, I want to give you guys yet another example of being over righteous. Say it's the Sabbath, you know what I'm saying, and you think you got everything done. Well, you did get everything done. You're prepping, you cleaned everything, or whatever the case may be. You got your errands done the previous day. You bought everything you needed to buy. You paid the bill that you needed to pay. Everything is done. You're eating, enjoying yourself, enjoying the Sabbath, and you spill something, and it's bad. You know what I'm saying? And you decide to just leave it there because it's the Sabbath, and you can't clean anything during the Sabbath, right? That's being over righteous. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't get it, them ants, that ant infestation or roach infestation or whatever type of insects are around your area, they're going to pick it up if you don't. Pick it up. The Most High understands, bro. Pick up the spill. Pick up the lollipop that your little one dropped, your seed dropped, whatever. Pick it up and throw it away before you have a bug infestation, bro. It's okay. Clean it up, bro. It's all good. Don't be over righteous. So you got two choices. You can pick it up and repent, or you can leave it right there. And by the time you wake up tomorrow, you will have an infestation of ants or roaches or whatever. It's up to you. And then again, if you do have an infestation, that may be a judgment that the Most High sent upon you for being over righteous. Just pick it up and repent. Be more careful next time, but understand things happen, bro. The Most High understands that if anybody does. We're human. He knows what we are. He knows what he created us to be. I mean, hell, he's all knowing. So understand, man, nobody's perfect. But that doesn't mean do what you want. Do as thou wilt. That wicked saying, you know what I'm saying? From Aleister Crowley. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean do what you want. You know, not hold yourself accountable, or that the Most High won't hold you accountable. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm praying, hoping that you guys strengthen your faith in the Most High, your love for the Most High, and your fear of the Most High. Until next time, blessings. Keep the Most High first.